as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
What a year for LA sports. The Dodgers' epic Game 7 World Series victory. Shohei's unbelievable 3-homer, 10-strikeout playoff masterpiece. Luka Doncic joining the Lakers. Were one of those your top sports moment of the year? Or was it Kershaw's emotional final game at Chavez Ravine? LAFC landing Sung Hung Min or something else? Cast your vote at lasports.org/vote. Winners will be announced at the Los Angeles Sports Council's 20th Annual LA Sports Awards on January 28th. Vote today at lasports.org/vote.
One briefcase, one moment could change everything. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving you a chance to own your destiny in 2026. Play throughout the month of January, and on January 28th, one Club Serrano member will win the case, and with it, a finale spot in any 2026 promotion, plus $400,000. Which destiny will you choose? It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696. And manage your diabetes as easy as...
It is Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr and Sweet Tea Travis Rogers. Welcome to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on this Monday, January 19th. Happy MLK Day. And you've waited since last night to hear what DeMarco Farr would have to say about the win.
Out of the hold of Ethan Evans, here it comes to send the Rams to Seattle for the NFC Championship game. It's good! The Rams win it 20-17 in overtime.
Rams beat the Bears in frigid Chicago, get the win, and are headed to the NFC Championship game. We'll recap it, of course, and look ahead to Rams-Seahawks Sunday for a trip to go to the Super Bowl. Plus, should I say it to Travis now or wait till tomorrow? Travis, Josh Allen. We'll talk about that. And Lakers won last night. Young D, producer DeAndre, the host of Lakers Talk Daily, will give us insight on that one. Plus, producer Laura's here with fun and frivolity, the social team in the back, and you. Let's do it. The No Stress Sports Talk Express.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of the LA Rams. You're listening to Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers. Hey, Travis, what's up, buddy?
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
Nice.
Your Monday afternoon right now.
That's my guy. The
Lou,
B right there. Let's
yes,
go.
Sir. No stress, my big behind. My God, was that heart attack inducing or what? Oh, my God.
We were watching
Yes.
in the conference room last night, and when it ended, I'm just like, oh, fine, whatever.
Exhausted.
Like, just I'm thrilled that they won, but fine, on to the next one. It was barely tolerable, and
What a season.
also awesome.
What a season. What a year. Football, the crescendo is unbelievable down the stretch. Football as a whole, the entire product has been so much fun.
It's been the best season as far as like just fun games to watch, Rams included.
Yeah.
But just across the league, the games have been amazing.
That says something about Mahomes and the Chiefs. See, when you're out, it's more fun.
Yeah.
When you don't have dynasties, it's more fun. But Rams move on 20-17. Win in Chicago last night. I'm sure you guys all saw it. Moving on to Seattle. You get your third match with Seattle up there. It's going to be raucous. The cool thing about it is, okay, so Chicago was off the chain. DeAndre, I showed you that video of the national anthem. Usually I stand there hand over heart.
Dude, that guy was really good.
But you should hear it. It was so loud and so electric.
Yeah.
And that's 2 in a row for the Rams. Carolina hadn't hosted a playoff game in forever. They were crazy. Chicago felt the same way and brought the heat, and you came out victorious twice. So going up to Seattle, that crowd noise is going to be a problem, but not as much. It's not going to be a shock.
Yeah.
You've just been through it twice.
Yeah.
But a lot of fun. And I'm really, knock on wood. You know how superstitious I am.
Sure.
I'm happy about my team and my team only. But I am kind of happy that the 49ers got their butt kicked.
They got run over.
They got smashed.
They got run
out.
The game was basically over 13 seconds into it.
Yeah.
When Shaheed returned it for a touchdown, that was 7. The Niners only got 6. I mean,
I wasn't
game was
watching
over before it even started.
I wasn't watching it because we were in transit or something, whatever it was. But I was following it by your text. You and Emily were texting. And all these funny things. Like you said, the game is over already. I'm like, really? The game just started.
That was me?
You and Emily were sending text messages. She sent out something about
the little GIF that she
and there was some other stuff.
I think Chris started.
Oh,
with
yes,
the Josh
exactly.
Allen.
okay.
Because he started with the Josh Allen.
This is why I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This is exactly why I don't know why you're talking about. Here you go. So Susan and I ride the bikes to the little bar/restaurant that we like to go watch football at.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going, and Josh Allen is having a dog of a day. He's having a dog of a day.
Oh.
And I'm just sitting there like this, just looking. I'm just waiting. I'm like, I know he's just sitting there. I know he's waiting. I know what he's going to do.
Talking about Chris, right?
I've known Chris for 20-plus years.
God.
I know what's coming. And all of a sudden, Allen gets hot.
Yeah.
And Allen starts to move, and Allen scores. And next thing you know, the game's in overtime. They get the ball. They're driving again. And I'm thinking, maybe it's not. And then the interception happens. They kick the thing. And literally, by the time the ball had hit the net, Morales had texted the group.
Couldn't wait.
And
Had it on standby.
And that's at that time. I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to silence this text thread. I'm good. And then I just stopped checking. I'm like, I don't need this. Then fast forward to what is it now? It's 3:24.
That's why.
That's why.
Okay, you were on it, but you didn't.
No, I just turned it off.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I just turned it off. So I got here about 1:50 today. I go and I sit in that back studio to do my prep, right?
Yeah.
Chris, my butt hadn't hit the chair. Chris is in the room. What? You can't respond to the group text?
Already.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Like,
oh, my God.
I know. He didn't have a good day.
That game is a rare game where both teams lost.
Yeah.
Both teams lost.
I feel bad for Knicks, man. That sucks.
That sucks. He was playing pretty good football. I mean, he looked really good.
He
and
did.
It's Stidham, right? Is that how you say his name?
Stidham. Jarrett Stidham.
Stidham is coming in. Look, they managed to get this far defending Bo Nix until he figured it out. I thought he was playing his best game, and then he gets hurt. So they can win it on that side of the ball. It's hard. It ain't going to be easy.
14-13, 17-14, one of those sorts of deals.
Yeah, if you can keep it that low, maybe. Maybe. But it's a rarity. Josh Allen goes out, and the Broncos lose their starter, so both teams lose there. And for the first time, and I'm not really big on saying the C word with guys when they lose like this, like choke. I hate that. But, okay, I guess it makes sense when you turn the ball over that much.
For Allen?
For C.J. Stroud, same thing. That's considered choking.
Allen
when
had a
you
terrible
turn it
game.
over. Yeah.
Stroud had a terrible game.
Yeah.
They Stroud had 2 terrible games. This is the first time Josh Allen has been objectively bad in the playoffs.
True.
He had a really bad game. He threw 2 interceptions. He fumbled twice. And
25, 39, 283, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, and he fumbled.
It's the 2-pick game-winning touchdown.
Knox.
He missed Knox. He had a bad game. There's no qualifying it. Now, he nearly pulled it out of his ear at the end and got enough done, but that's the first time that I think you can look at Josh Allen and say he was more of a hindrance than he was a help in that game. That's the first time I've said that
for
about
me,
him.
choke is when the moment gets to you. I don't think the moment got to him. I just think he played poorly.
He had a bad game.
Would you say C.J. Stroud, the moment got to him?
Maybe. Because
or he's just not that good.
Could be both.
Yeah, because Aikman said it. And I kind of agree. He's been chasing that rookie year for a couple of years.
He has. The reason I think that at least you can ask the question that was the moment too big for him. He looked, even in the game where they beat up Pittsburgh real bad, he was bad in that game too.
Yeah.
And then he was even worse in New England. They had a chance to win that game despite him being that bad.
True.
Like he could never get on track. So
okay,
they got a weird situation now all of a sudden.
Here's my visual of what a choke looks like.
Okay.
Sam Darnold in the postseason.
Yeah.
That to me is choke.
I think that's
like
fair.
when it ramps up.
You're talking about last year in the desert.
Last year.
Yeah.
When it ramps up, you look bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you're not built for this. But this was just Josh Allen has had games like this, and he just picked the worst time to have one of those games.
And he's also performed at the highest level in those games, too. That's why I don't think it's the moment. I just think he had a terrible game at a terrible time.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Bro, it was cold. It really was. I had everything. I could not wait to get home. It was a happy flight.
Yeah.
It was always cool. But for the radio guys, except for JB, because he's skinny enough to do so, I cannot change in an airplane bathroom.
No.
So the gear I was wearing, all that stuff,
I
had to. Right. And it's cold, so they got the heater on. So I go from like trying to stay warm to like, man, I wish I could take some of this. Right. Take some of this stuff off. Right. And I can't get to my boots in the seat. Because there's just not enough room. Let me try in the bathroom. And
I can see you like with your feet up on the chair next to you. You're trying to get this thing done. I love
can't get my foot. I'm trying to get down there. Right. And I'm trying to take at least one of the pants off so I can get the long johns off.
Yeah.
In the bathroom. And I mean,
look,
forget it. I'm gonna sit in it. Yeah.
You're a big guy. I'm a big guy. DeAndre's a big guy. I think I can speak for all of us here. Those airplane bathrooms are not made for men of our size.
No,
absolutely not.
You can't turn
me,
around.
trust me.
No,
you can't turn around. There's no to get like your elbows out. You can't. I can't even stand up straight.
And I'm in 49, and the bathroom is 5-6 rows behind me, but all the way across. So that's like 25 people.
Okay.
And I think I was number 25.
Oh,
so
God.
I'm really trying not to touch anything and change clothes at the same time. I'll just stay in this stuff until I get that.
That's great.
I got to the car and I stripped down in the car. Like I
drove home in your skivvies?
In the skivvies. I did, hoping I didn't get pulled over. I was just so happy. Windows down. Oh.
Imagine DeMarco, the headlines. DeMarco Farr, Super Bowl champion, pulls over in his skivvies.
Driving half naked on the freeway.
I was actually like practicing if I get pulled over. I just came back from Chicago. We won. Are you a Rams fan?
Here's the deal. If you are a cop, right, and you pull somebody over and it's you and you're in your underwear and they said, listen, I was in Chicago. You know what? If I were the cop, I'd be like, you know what? I believe you. Go on your way.
Here's all the clothes right here. Yeah. Yes, my suitcase has never been lighter because I was wearing everything I had.
That's so funny.
And it was still cold. So Rams get the big win. We're going to talk more about that. We'll break all that down. There were some guys that, and this is what I meant about Chris, and I feel bad for Josh Allen. I know what it feels like to lose a big freaking game. Everything is on the line and it's over. Mm-hmm. It's devastating. So when people start giggling right away, when
you give everything you have, and it doesn't go your way, it's crushing.
It's
crushing.
It's crushing.
And that someone else gets pleasure out of that is frustrating
or illuminating. There are some guys on this football team, meaning the Rams, that are tougher than you think. Going this far in football is physically punishing, and you got to go beyond yourself. And I'll tell you a few of those guys coming back after that. And we got to talk about the Lakers. They got the dub. Hey,
they got the dub.
Is that it? That's all?
I didn't even give you that. I had my arms folded. I'm like, so
my God.
What do you got?
Well, let's continue these conversations on the other side. Marco and Travis, afternoon show, ESPN LA.
And it's a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're reacting to the massive wins for LA, a victory Monday in the city, And getting ready for a week of Lakers basketball on the road, Victory Monday is brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
ESPN LA, your biggest moments in sports. Made possible by Hard Rock Casino Tahoe. Don't miss it. The National Championship game.
As it hits triple zeros, the Indiana Hoosiers continue their incredible, improbable run as they advance to their first ever National Championship game. It'll be Indiana and Miami in Miami.
All right, fans, here's your winning play. Live entertainment that hits harder than a goal line drive and 24/7 gaming with nonstop action. No huddle required. Punch it into the end zone at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
The easiest drive from downtown LA. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
The biggest moments in sports happen on ESPN LA.
Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. When you're a guest at Pechanga, you're treated to world-class resort amenities, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, golf, and of course, 24/7 gaming excitement. The casino floor is huge. 1,100 hotel rooms and suites. It makes Pechanga one of the largest in the country. Just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number. 888-PECHANGA for reservations or more info.
George Chevrolet starts the new year with big Chevy truck savings. Save $11,000 off MSRP on the 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500 or up to $6,500 off select 2025 Silverado 2500 HDs. George Chevrolet makes it easy to save on the trucks you want. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 Freeway Lakewood exit in Bellflower or shop GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Discounts off MSRP on select models in 2226. Call 866-949-4805.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
You sleep naked?
I do. Completely unencumbered.
He likes to be free.
Put it on the log.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
So if you and I are on the road, we get caught in the same motel, and we got to share a room.
Yeah.
You can't sleep unless you're naked.
I would prefer to be unencumbered.
Back to the guys.
Paid the cost to be the boss.
Wow. Your season ends on 4 picks. I'm looking at C.J. Stroud's numbers. 20 of 47, 212. Sacked 3 times, 1 touchdown, 4 picks. A passer rating of 28. Do you go into the offseason thinking you need a switch there, or do you think you can trust him?
I think there's a meeting. I think there's a hard conversation with D'Amico Ryans that you have behind closed doors, and you got to ask him what he thinks.
I bet D'Amico's going to support his guy.
He might. And if he does, then he does, and then you have your answer right there. But if he wavers, and look, he threw 5 picks and fumbled 5 times in 2 games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's not just bad. That's catastrophically bad.
That's what young coaches, like let's take Nate Shieldhouse. His name keeps coming up. That's what you're going to have to deal with at the highest level. So ownership may think, I'm out on the guy. You think, I love the guy. I'm going to stand by my dude. Okay. If he fails, you're going with him.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Or you can draft a quarterback, which you know he's not going to like,
yep,
and get this kid ready for the future. And then you got to deal with that nonsense. You know what I mean? Because C.J. Stroud's going to be like, hey, I thought you had my back.
This is why, and not to get off topic too far, but this is why you give Matthew Stafford whatever he wants.
You think?
Because, and I'm being a little hyperbolic, but when you have a good one, you do whatever you can to keep him for as long as you can.
Oh, yeah.
Because C.J. Stroud may or may not be good enough. We don't know.
Well,
but there's no debating Matthew Stafford or Josh Allen or these guys. When you get one, you hold on to them.
Let me say, and Stafford is the reason. Number 9 is the reason. He didn't play that great yesterday, and I thought the offense left a lot out there. And I thought,
I'll say,
Cappy's guy, Brownie, I went on Cappy's podcast. His dude, Brown Man, said something that I thought that Ben Johnson, the boy, was going to outcoach the boy genius. Ben Johnson was going to outcoach Sean McVay. And of course, he's just having fun. I'm like, there's no way that's going to happen. For a while there, the Bears were ahead. For a while there, the Bears were controlling that football game on both sides.
There was a moment early in the fourth quarter where the Rams had passed the ball 30 times and run it 10.
Yep.
And in those 10
Chicago was the opposite.
In those 10 runs, they were averaging over 5 yards a run. It's not like it wasn't working.
Right.
It was working. They just weren't using it. And then when they finally scored the touchdown to go ahead 17-10, it was more run than pass. It was like, I don't know what it was, a light going off, just a realization, like running the ball allowed Matthew Stafford to get his rhythm a little bit more all of a sudden, but his refusal to run the ball through the first 3 quarters was really, really surprising.
Okay, so think about it this way, right? In terms of dollars and just mileage and accolades.
Mm-hmm.
Devontae, Puka, Stafford, Kyron.
Mm-hmm.
Which guys should get the nod first?
I get it.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I get it.
I would try to use that too. But that game dictated you got to run the ball.
That's it. It's 10 degrees.
Absolutely.
The passing game is not what it typically is. It was okay, but it wasn't that dynamic thing where you're chucking it all over the place. Matthew Stafford was off.
He made some plays.
He had 11 off-target throws, which is the most he's ever had as a Ram. Like, he just wasn't having a very good
game. He got
game.
hit.
And yet, Corum and Williams are having a pretty good day. Like, I get it. My first instinct, Puka. Second instinct, Devontae. Third instinct, it's not working.
Yeah, I know.
Like, let's try the other thing.
If you're Chicago's defense, you'd be over there kind of laughing at the Rams defense because they got to face the run and getting run over.
Yeah.
I think Emmanuel Forbes might be out for a while.
Yeah.
They were making those corners come up and hit. That's how you win. You wear people down, and then you throw the ball over their heads.
Yeah.
So I thought the Rams were kind of helping them by throwing the ball so
scary
much.
As hell, too.
Oh, my God, so much.
Really scary.
But a lot. I'm glad the Rams got that done. But I was going to say about quarterbacking and Matthew Stafford giving him what he wants and stuff like that. And I'm not saying this is where Stafford's at and where Goff eventually got to, but eventually when you play quarterback and you're a starter for so long, you become uncoachable because you've seen everything and you felt it. You know more than he does because I know what this feels like to get hit from the play you're calling, all that type of stuff. So when you start to think, I am the guy, when you realize that this guy could do it with just about anybody else, you know what I mean?
I understand.
There's an impasse.
Yeah. I understand.
Does that make sense?
Exactly
Especially
what you're saying.
when your price tag gets out here.
I totally get it. What I'm saying is they might go to the Super Bowl again.
Yes, because of him.
Because of him. And we've seen what it looks like when the Denver Broncos are in a real bind because their quarterback went down. Right? The Seahawks had a great season, but the one thing that they're all like, man, I don't know. It's because their quarterback isn't, I don't know. If that piece isn't right, everything else has to be A+ across the board. It scares me.
You like wine, right?
I do.
Okay, picking grapes, what's the tough grape? Pinot? I don't know. I'm just making this up
Sure.
offside.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so pick it at the right time, great bottle.
Yep.
Pick it at the wrong time. Throw the whole batch out.
Not as good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pay the wrong old guy too long.
I totally get that.
You could go into the ditch for 10 years.
I totally understand that.
You know what I mean?
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying that I would be a hair late than a hair early on that.
Of course. But we all either way you get hammered.
Yep.
Can I ask what your reaction was when Caleb Williams made that throw?
Oh
to tie the game up?
God.
What was the reaction like in the stands and the energy in there? I really want to know.
Dude, okay, so JB described it perfectly. Where was that ball? Where did he line up on that fourth down play? Was that the 14-yard line?
It was a 14-yard touchdown pass and went 46 yards in the air.
46 yards in the air. So you got him. He's on the move.
He's running
going
backwards.
Yeah. You got him. Game over, right?
Nope.
Not only did he find the right guy, he put it on the spot. Boom, like he's done this a million times. Look, I said this before. Chicago is a meat grinder for quarterbacks. It's going to take a very special guy to be able to combat that, to play good football in that weather in December and January. He's got the goods.
Seems like it.
And he had the longest rush of the day.
That was a great run. And so he was going to his left, and it felt like he's going to go out, and then he cut back towards the middle of the field and gained another 12, 15 yards?
Right. That's where we were talking where you get frustrated as a teammate because you're watching that quarterback make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
And your guy throws it to the stands.
Yeah.
That's one where they make the Rams defense have to sing for their supper. Our guy tosses it out of bounds. That's when you're thinking, God, I wish we had a little more mobile guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just for those situations.
The guy with the not mobile guy won the game.
I'm with you. Don't get me wrong.
Again,
he's the best I've ever seen.
I'm 98% of the way there. I don't think you got a chance to hear it because you're obviously working, but Chris Collinsworth said something on the telecast last night, and he called Matthew Stafford the likely MVP. I'm not saying he knows, but I think he
That's
knows.
a hell of a stamp by Collinsworth.
Right. Like, had he said the one of two potential MVPs, the co-favorite for MVP, an MVP kid that he
Have
said.
they voted?
Oh, yeah, it's in.
It's already done.
Postseason
Okay.
doesn't count.
So he may know, or he's putting himself out there as I'm voting for him.
And I think he probably talks to a lot of people. So I think he probably has a really good sense of where that is. So that made me feel good for Stafford.
I think he'll probably get it, and he deserves it.
He
And
sure
like
does.
I feel like I'm picking on the dude, and it's not that.
I know what you mean.
He's one of the best, if not the best, I've ever seen.
He's the best one that's left. I can tell you that.
Yes.
Of the four guys that are left, he's the best one.
He's a leader. He gets down. He talks to everybody.
He's tough.
He's got a great whip. He's tough as nails. He gets it when he wants to argue with his coach. He doesn't show the guy up like Aaron Rodgers by making it public. He turns his back because they always have these issues.
Of course.
He does all the right stuff. He's one of the best I've ever seen play quarterback and just play football, period. So, but just advance the ball a little bit, man. You can take 2 steps.
I'm with you.
You can take
easy for you to say, right? I understand I understand your point.
just a wee, your D line's watching. They're right there.
You don't get to hit me. I'm throwing
There you
it
go.
away.
Up next, we got the best of. You tell us what was your best of the weekend. Call right now at this number, 213-799-0139, 213-799-0139, and I hope it's all Niners getting their butt whooped. And we'll pick the best call next. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
So when I was dressed in my, as you guys all said, my NPR uniform last week, it's because I went out and saw my friends at Rotolo Chevrolet again, and I love going out there because every time I learn a little bit something more about these guys, but it's always kind of in the same lane. And I spent a lot of time with Mike Capozio, who you see on TV, Armando Rojo, their general manager, Michael Capozio, Mike's son, who's very involved at the dealership, and they all want the same thing. They want to make sure that their customers get exactly what they want, that they feel like they know what is going on in the transaction, that it's transparent, that it's upfront, and they're just dedicated to this like nothing I've ever seen before. And that's why they're Dealer of the Year every single year, 14 years in a row at Rotolo Chevrolet, because they have this commitment to customer service and transparency and doing the right thing for the right reason. So if you're thinking of a Silverado, if you're thinking of a Chevy car and truck, I can't recommend Rotolo Chevrolet more highly. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit, you can't miss it. They got all the Chevys, makes, models, and colors, especially Silverados. And if Fontana's not exactly, around the corner for you, no problem. RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO, RotoloChevy.com. And whether you go in or go online, make sure they know that Travis sent you in.
And like DeMarco said, is the best of the weekend next. Make sure to call 213-799-0139. That's 213-799-0139. And we'll pick the best call.
It's Evan Cohen. Your Reaction Monday is cranked up today with the Rams' monstrous win in Chicago, heading to the NFC Championship game. Lakers beat the Raptors. Sedano's U plays tonight in the National Championship game. Was Morales actually right about Josh Allen? Doesn't Morales write this? Meanwhile, be sure to start your Tuesday with Unsportsmanlike Evan Canty and Michelle, 3 to 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
The big game is almost here, and there's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. And since the big game is right around the corner, that also means it's your last chance to get into the football action before next season. So close the season outright with Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. On Prize Picks, you simply pick 2 to 6 players, pick more or less on their stat projection, and submit your lineup. Prize Picks also has early payouts. Oh, dude, you got to take advantage of this. If your lineup gets off to a hot start and now you have the option to cash out winnings before the game even finishes, you got to take advantage. You can also copy lineups with one click from our new social feed. Download the PrizePicks app today and use our code CAPPY and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY on PrizePicks to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in lineups for just playing, guaranteed. PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Yo, this is Jerry Garcia. It's your boy Concrete. And you're listening live to the 710 ESPN Radio, the best show, 3 to 6, DeMarco and Travis live.
Let's go. More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Let me give that number again, 213-799-0139. We had to kick some people off the line because you can't use profanity. And I get you. We all hate the Niners.
Yeah, but I got to make sure we're not getting fined.
Yes.
So, you know.
Yeah, I would love it. Maybe you can text us.
Yeah. We'll self-edit.
Well, yes, we'll do that.
Yeah.
So best of the weekend, 213-799-0139. Call us right now and give us your best of the weekend. I mean, mine was obviously what just went down in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson and that whole Bear squad, the entire city of Chicago put up a fight. The worthy opponent. And they deserved to win that game as much as the Rams did. And that's the other thing I was trying to tell you about. Some dudes, they're going beyond themselves. Byron Young, you can tell, is gritting it. He's gritting it out. And he wanted to be out there. He just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of those dudes that you can tell is compromised, but he's not on
there's a lot of Josiah Stewart in that game.
There's a lot. There's a lot of Desjuan Johnson, too, who I'm so happy is out there getting an opportunity. Been talking to him all year. And this is something that happened to me as a rookie, man. I didn't know whether I was going to play or dress until I got to the locker room.
Okay.
Right. So
that's got to be hard.
It sucks.
Yeah.
You walk into, you get yourself in game mode. You're so excited. You go in there and you go to your locker and there's nothing in it. That's how you know you're down for the day. It's
That's hard.
Oh, man.
That's hard.
Right.
Yeah.
So same with him. And he would keep his head up, but you could tell it was bothering him. And he said, I'm going to get my shot. And it's going to be when they need me the most. Here it is. And he's balling.
That's being a pro, right?
It is.
Like, it's hard, and you make a lot of money and all this stuff, but everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to be the reason you win. Everybody wants to contribute to a win. I admire that a great deal.
There's only so much. There's only so many people that can play.
Yeah.
Devontae, to me, if you ask me, now I have no evidence of, but coming off a hammy, especially for guys that use their legs like him, you're still in careful mode.
He has not had that moment in the postseason yet.
Yes.
Where, that catch he made on the sideline was bonkers.
Great gloves, yes.
Bonkers. But Devontae Adams is Devontae Adams, and you would expect him to impact the game multiple times over the course of a game, and we're still waiting.
I think it's coming. But
I think so, too.
Just with
but
hammies,
it hasn't happened yet.
They're tricky, and when you open up, it goes again, and that's the last thing you want now is not to have him. So I would get used to that. And Puka Nacua, I don't know if there's any more awards you can give him. Is there most tough award, toughest guy award? Because I don't think there's anybody in the league outside of McCaffrey that's been through more car wrecks than him.
No.
And he's probably been through more.
McCaffrey, I was going to say, McCaffrey definitely touched the ball more than Puka, but I don't think Puka has ever taken a step out of bounds in his entire career.
I don't think he's going to.
He puts his face in the middle of that linebacker or DB or safety or whoever it is every single day. Like, quite frankly, to the point of, I'm like, dude, bro, get on the ground, get out of bounds. Let's run another play. But
I don't know.
He didn't do it.
Was it JB or Maurice that said it's funny when your best goal line running back is your receiver?
Yeah.
That's you know what it is?
I like that little end around they use him for.
You know what?
I like that play.
It just dawned on me. This is so crazy. And we used to call this guy 101. He's a better version of Debo. Debo kind of did the same thing, but more from the running perspective.
More physical than Debo.
Well, in the passing game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Another hammer that you have to tackle 20
We
times
saw
a game.
Debo gave us fits with the Niners.
Yes, for as long as that lasts.
Yeah.
You want to go to Mark first, or you want to go to Kevin first?
Let's go to Kevin first.
Okay. Kevin, Semi Valley, what is your best of the week?
Definitely the Rams pulling victory from the jaws of defeat. That was unbelievable. I was watching at the bar, and when Chicago tied it up with 30 seconds left, I wanted to freaking die. I was like, that ripped my guts out.
That was a hell of a play, wasn't it?
For like 5 minutes. I don't know if it was a hell of a play or if it was blind luck, but I was ready to kick somebody.
Yeah, that was good though. Yeah.
And then we got the ball in overtime and didn't do anything. I think we got one first down, but I was sick to my stomach. And so when that interception happened, I was like, The only thing is I was pulling for San Fran because then we would be hosting this game this weekend.
Wait, are you a Rams fan?
But aside from that, I'm a Rams fan.
You can't root for San Francisco?
Well, just because we would have hosted the NFC Championship.
Yep. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, sir. Thanks for the call. Great call. Yeah, great call there. And Mevis from 42 yards out. Okay, does that count?
Yes.
That's a pressure kick?
Hell yes.
Okay.
It won the damn game. The snow. It's 5 degrees outside. It's Chicago. It's windy. Hell yes,
I'm
it
just
counts.
making sure, because when it went through, the first guy I thought about was you. I'm like, I hope that counts.
I'll be honest. I talked about this on my pod a little this morning, that gives me confidence in him for whatever's coming up in Seattle. Like, making that kick was a big deal. It's the first kick he's made as a member of this team where there was a whole hell of a lot riding on it, and it was clean as a whistle. It was a good kick.
He was the first interview post-game, and he is as ready for this as I've ever seen.
Great. Now there's proof that he is.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to see.
But, like, when they ask him, like, this is the crazy thing. Okay, so we pointed this out. This is on the plane. We watch Cardi.
Okay.
Cardi kicks the entire game. He's a
Just
guy,
keeps
like
pounding.
a dude that constantly is swinging on the golf. He constantly has to stay in the zone. I don't think Mevis warmed up or took a warm-up kick.
I can dig that.
He was ready.
Yeah.
Anytime you want me to win this,
let me know
let's
when you need me.
Boom, gone. Yes.
No, it was awesome.
Yes.
And it checks a box that has not been checked all season long, and it's checked now, and I feel great about it.
He had one of the greatest answers, like, how does it feel to kick the game winner, to kick them into the NFC Championship game? He goes, well, that's why they brought me here.
Yeah.
Love that.
I forget who was doing the interview on NBC last night, but it was him, Puka, and Stafford all together, and they get to Mevis, and they said, what's it like to kick the game? He goes, well, it would have been better if he put it in the end zone, but I was ready.
Right there.
Yeah,
yes.
like that. That's cool. I thought it was because it was funny. Yeah. It's true, and it's also like, I got this.
They
it was
said,
very reassuring.
Are you surprised that they didn't ice you? He goes, it was pretty cold anyway.
Perfect.
Perfect answer.
Perfect.
Let's go to Mark in Downey. You were in Chicago.
Yes, guys, I tell you, just got back this morning, and my best is three things from that one stadium or icebox that you call a stadium. One, watching Rams take the W. Two, watching that entire crowd of thousands go silent when that field goal went through. And three, the guy who sang the national anthem. That national anthem was off the charts.
Dude,
it was awesome.
I got video of that, and can I send that out? I mean, because it's the national anthem, we're not supposed to be moving, but this is the first time ever I had to. This is loud and crazy, really, and I showed DeAndre, right? Wasn't that?
You did, yes. It was awesome.
That moved me to tears.
No, he was really, really good.
It was, and the crowd was into it. I like Chicago fans. They're great hosts. They're better than Morocco.
It's a great thing. It's easy to say this after you win and you go in and you break their hearts. It's a great city.
It is.
It is a great city with great sports fans.
It was really cool. They were giving me heat, and I said, just keep that same energy when we kick your blank. And they, give me a hug. It was great stuff. Just fun. Mandy, what did you say? Mandy was going to quote me?
She was quoting you.
Mandy, were you quoting me? What did I say?
I was quoting you. I was saying, I love what you said on Friday when you said, I want the team to go out there and reintroduce themselves. And I feel like they did. I feel like it was great football this weekend, and go Rams.
I like that. Did I say that here? Reintroduce themselves?
Did.
I did? Well, thank you, Mandy. I appreciate
She
that.
listens.
Yes. See, somebody listens. I'm just kidding. Fun stuff. No, great game. Great call. Who should we give it to? Can we give it to Mandy, or is that just cheating?
Mandy, Kevin, or
she just
Mark?
hung up.
Did she really? Okay. Mark went.
Yeah, that's
Mark
dedication.
went.
I love Kevin. That was a great call, but let's give it to Mark. That's a great one.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations, Mark.
Dedication.
Do you have a best?
Yeah, I
we all
do.
got the same one.
No, I have a different one. I mean,
you
as
do?
far as the sporting events go, that the Rams beating the Bears was the best of. I had a nice brunch with that guy over there on Saturday morning. DeAndre and I, he and his lovely girlfriend were down in Laguna, and we hooked up and had a couple of drinks and some sushi and hung out for a couple
The
hours.
best of the weekend.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was a lunch with DeAndre.
That's against the rules.
No,
Why?
it was a great lunch, man.
Well, let me bring up some great family stuff for the
was
best of
great.
the week.
You
See,
can
now
do
you're
whatever
getting me in
you
trouble.
want.
I
I'm
thought
not
we
getting
couldn't
anybody
do
in
that. I
trouble.
could bring up the best
Yeah.
stuff,
Grace
too.
nailed her decimals. How about
Good
that?
for her.
There we go.
Good for her.
That's right,
Just
baby.
keep moving it over.
There we go.
10% to you can just move it over.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Bro, I had to go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Help me.
It was great. We had a good time. The only sad part was, we play that promo here where I like a fruity drink, and
Yeah.
DeAndre says, he goes, I like fruity. I'm going to get one. So he gets this wonderful pineapple
What'd you
margarita thing. that
Pineapple
looked great.
margarita?
It was really good,
Ooh.
yeah. With a little jalapeno on the top. Ooh.
Ooh.
His girlfriend gets a lychee martini. When I'm looking at it, like, yep, that looks pretty good. Susan gets a nice, big, beautiful glass of wine.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in dry
You're in dry January. Good for you.
Ooh,
Way
good
to
for
hold
you.
out, man. Nice.
Deeply depressing.
That's okay. No, you did great.
Deeply
You know what that
depressing.
You just
means,
grew as a
Trav?
person.
Yeah.
He just got to go back and visit you.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
for sure, for
And-
sure. I'll take whatever non-alcoholic beer you have, and the lady looks at me like, all right, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
We didn't judge, though. We
Yeah.
didn't judge because
Yeah.
my girl, she asked, she's like, is he doing? Yeah, he's doing
Yeah.
dry January.
Yeah.
You guys feel bad about that? Ordering when somebody's going dry
No,
January?
I don't.
You
I don't.
No.
Okay, me
No.
either.
I always ask, though,
But I
like,
rub it in, though.
I wouldn't expect anything less. I would. So we ended up. I told you when we were watching the Bills and the Broncos, we were at the bar in our neighborhood, and everybody's locked in all these TVs. Bar was crowded.
Yeah.
So there's the indoor bar, there's an outdoor patio in the front, there's an outdoor patio in the back. Everything was full. So the place was going crazy. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's crushing beers and drinks, and I'm just.
That's okay. You'll get back at it.
What do we got?
February's
What's
right around
today?
the corner.
Today's the 19th, so we got 12 more days to go.
So, does that count as your best of, both of them?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Laura, you got a best of?
I do, and since we can do personal things, I'm going to do that, too. So
See, you've opened the door. There you
I
go.
was
The
out-
trendsetter,
There you
DeMarco.
go.
What do you
There
want from
you
me?
go, sir.
You're going to hear
So,
everything now.
I
She
was
tied
at-
her shoe. There you go.
No. So we went for the day to San Diego for my friend's bachelorette day. That was like the thing to do. And I went axe throwing, and we went. It was like axe throwing rage room. So it was like a combo.
Oh, you break stuff.
That was amazing.
Have
Were
you
you
tried
good
that?
at axe? I've tried axe throwing once.
The rage
Yeah.
room.
I've never done a rage room.
You just beat the crap out of everything in
Yes.
there. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
So the axe throwing, I wasn't bad. I sent you guys a few videos. I don't know if you guys were able to see it because I know we were all busy. But I actually got some in the bullseye. Like the heaviest axe I threw, and I think because I've never done it in that motion, so my shoulder's a little stiff. But I was like, oh, that's not bad. And everyone's like, girl, you got a little something you got to work through because you're hitting those bullseyes pretty good.
What
And
were
then,
you envisioning?
Have you tried it?
Once.
Yeah.
Once.
Were you any good at it?
Not really.
I wasn't either.
I couldn't. Well, I mean,
I couldn't get it to stick.
The more, if I would do it more,
Yeah.
I'm sure it would come.
the lighter ones are easier. So we had like 5 different types of axes that we used. But honestly, by far, the best thing was the rage room. And the fact that like everybody that I was with was so polite, like, oh, it's your turn. Oh, I was like, nah, girl. Boom, boom, boom.
Beat it up.
They're like,
Yep.
okay, Laura, you got some range.
Have you done a rage room?
I have.
Yeah.
For the kids.
Okay.
So the dad-daughter group.
Yeah.
We take them everywhere. One time was a rage room, and the dads had more fun.
I bet.
Just a room where you just get to beat
What
stuff
do you
up.
What do you like?
Whatever's in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
like
was in there?
TVs, old
Ooh,
copy
I didn't
machines,
get all that.
printers,
Okay.
just
It was
stuff.
like sledgehammers and
Yeah,
stuff is
just
in there.
Stuff. Just
Oh.
go beat it up. Go smash
I
everything.
want to do that.
Sounds
Can we
kinda
do it
fun.
as a team? I think
Let's
that would
go.
be fun. Trav, are you up for it?
It is
Because-
cathartic.
If it were any other day.
Yeah, see.
It's cathartic. It really is.
I like the honesty, though.
Yes, we grew up during the same era. The ninja boom. Didn't you guys throw knives and stars in the backyard?
My mom and dad were never going to let that happen.
Oh.
No. Never.
One more time axe throwing, I think I can get it.
I've only done it once, and I want to be good at it. I couldn't get it because it needs like that 1.5 turn to go chunk into the wood, right? I couldn't get it. It kept hitting the handle first.
We used to make stars out of little stars.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember them.
You were judged by if it would stick in the tree.
Right.
Oh, it doesn't stick. It sucks.
Yeah. I couldn't do it.
The wood also I noticed because they were fixing one of the little sections, and that fresh wood, that girl, it was like nail after nail. She would not miss.
When you watch somebody do it, it looks easy.
It's not.
And like a professional?
Yeah. And then you go to do it, you're like, I can't. And I'm usually pretty good at like those bar game kind of stuff. Like I'm pretty good at darts. I'm pretty good at cornhole. I'm pretty good at that stuff. I'm not great at any of it, but I don't stink at any of it either.
You can compete.
I could not get the damn thing to
weird.
stick.
It's weird. Videos of people throwing axes, and I really get worried about people. Like you should leave people alone. You never know. You could walk into an axe thrower. Yeah.
Did you? Okay, so ours didn't have liquor. Like in the vicinity, it was just like no liquor. So Greg was telling me the one he did, they were encouraging them to drink.
Yeah.
We drank before we went, and then we walked, so we're pretty good. I'm like, I don't know how I would do drinking and throwing it. I would be very scared for my life.
Well, you don't throw it at yourself.
No, but it bounces back.
Throw it over there.
It bounces
How close
back.
to the wood were you?
I'll show you a picture. It was,
okay.
it was
10 feet, 20 feet?
Maybe 20.
Okay.
But it still bounced back pretty far back. I was like, ooh, that's
You're throwing it in
rough.
there with some velocity. You're going like,
Otani
Otani Velo into the chunk of wood.
Listen, it was a 3-hour drive to San Diego. It was rough.
Oh, San Diego traffic on the weekend.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough.
Wow. Do you have a Fantasy Springs?
I do.
Yeah,
so the best of is presented by Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, a deluxe desert resort casino located just minutes away from Palm Springs. And congratulations to Mark in Downey, who was in Chicago. He won a Fantasy Springs Resort and Casino weekend getaway, which means he gets a 2-night hotel stay, golf, or bowling, so he gets to choose, plus a dinner for 2.
Who's the worst team in the NFL, in your opinion, guys?
The Raiders.
The Raiders?
Raiders.
Unanimous.
Next would be Arizona?
Tennessee, Arizona.
Tennessee.
The
reason I'm
Giants.
asking, I'm watching Indiana warm up, and I wonder how that team would do against the worst team in the NFL.
The worst team in the NFL would crush them.
Even that squad?
Yes.
Because they're juniors and seniors.
I understand. They're every guy on the Raiders is an NFL player. Not every guy on that team is an NFL player.
This is true. I would love to see it.
Yes.
Maybe we're headed that way. That might be fun.
By the way, Mark Davis is there in attendance.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He's looking for his next victim. We got the Far Side coming up next. DeMarco and Travis afternoon show, ESPN LA.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
And you know we are LA's mega sports station. You spend every day with us on 710 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. But quite often you see us on the streets. The ESPN LA street team rolling up across the Southland and pulling up at the hottest events.
Baby, let's cruise.
You know who takes care of our rides? Our friends at George Chevrolet. The GM, John Good, his fantastic team. Find out more at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Our ESPN LA street team, driven by our friends at George Chevrolet. George Chevy, off the 91 freeway in the city of Bellflower. Thanks to George Chevy for making our ESPN LA street team absolutely beautiful, man.
Is it time to downsize? Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. With Seller's Advantage, skip agents, commissions, and costly repairs. Get a fair, competitive cash offer without worrying about the details falling through. Chris Chavez, a real customer, says, quote, Seller's Advantage offered me more than I expected. The process was fast, easy, and much better than using a realtor. End quote. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
George Chevrolet is setting the tone with big New Year specials on the hottest Chevy models. From hard-working trucks to everyday drives, find the Chevy that fits your life and your budget. George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money.
You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Coverage and content of the 2026 College National Championship on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Plan your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more information.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for the Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far
PM.
Time for the Far Side with DeMarco Far, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
Aight. One of the other things we've done together through this lifetime, and we just picked up these young folks over here, is we love watching sports, obviously. That's why we do what we do. So we've seen them come and go, and LeBron, we have to celebrate LeBron. And I know it's hard right now because there's so many naysayers out there. Casuals, former players, there's just so much. But for the first time in, is it 21 years?
Mm-hmm.
He's not an all-star game starter.
Correct.
Okay, so which side am I supposed to look at in today's world? Am I supposed to look at the one time he didn't make it or the 21 times he did? I choose to look at the 21 times he did.
Yeah, look, if you're the one that, I mean, it's the most ever. It will be the most ever. No one's ever going to do this again.
Yeah.
No one's ever going to play.
You'll never see that again.
You're never going to see it again.
Well, wait a minute. Maybe. What do you think? Because football's changed, sports medicine has changed, the game has changed. Wemby?
Chance. No way.
Because of health?
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing, yeah.
That's the thing. It's not just that he's been this good for this long, which is a 1 in a billion chance.
Yeah.
It's that he's been this healthy for this long. Think about all of the great players that we've seen. They miss time here and there. Like, even the very best guys, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird, they get hurt. But injuries are a part of sports, and you miss some time that he never did is extraordinary.
It is. That's what I don't know, and I'm looking it up right now. Has the average NBA career length, has it gone up? Because it's less physical than it used to be. So I bet guys could play longer.
Maybe a little bit.
Like quarterbacks in the NFL. You can't hit them. Now you get more 37, 40-year-old quarterbacks. It's a little bit different game now. I wonder, you might not get a guy that's a 21-time All-Star, but you might get more 19, 20-year players.
I think that is more likely where you'll get guys that will play a little bit longer. And here's the rub, though. The money has changed so dramatically.
True.
You don't have to hang around, as long as possible to make that extra few $100,000 at the end of your career. These guys are making millions every single year. Even just being moderately responsible with your money, you're never going to run out. So you have to be really good to stick around that long.
Well, here's the thing, and I'm trying to figure out how to deal with the end of LeBron's career because like I said, the negative is getting louder, and they're starting to point out what he's not doing more than what he does. As if, like, he's a thumbnail on this page I'm on, and the story is the biggest quitters in sports history, and it's his picture. And I'm like, that sucks. I mean, he's one of the greatest players ever. He deserves more respect than that. I don't care what you think of him, but I'm trying to figure out what list do I put him on. And he may go on the list of, like, Ali, even Jordan, Brett Favre, definitely. Guys that hung in too long. I think LeBron should have been gone by now.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah?
I don't know if he's still very, very good. Like, he's not hanging on by his fingernails. He's not just a guy that's, at the end of the bench, ceremonial, wave at somebody at the end. This isn't him getting his ass kicked by Larry Holmes, right? This is him holding his own more often than not, being the best player on the court kind of sort of frequently. Like, this is not ceremonial in any way. He's going to make the All-Star team and probably should. He's just not going to start the All-Star team. I don't think that he's embarrassed himself or hung around at all too long. It's time to move on.
It's
time for the Lakers to move on from him, but if he wants to continue to play basketball, he's certainly NBA caliber player.
It's not Chuck Liddell taking sustained beatings or Ali towards the end. It's just, and it came from the movie Batman. When you stay so long, you live to become the villain.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happening with LeBron.
I think there's some of that, yeah.
I mean, I think people want a decline so we could say goodbye. But the problem is there is no decline. He's still the same guy.
Yeah.
Over and over and over.
Close enough to it.
But you're starting to point out his flaws and all this stuff about defense and turnovers. And I did not know this, and this came off Twitter. And I will do this from now on when I'm watching or listening to the announcers. They say, and tell me if this is wrong if you pick this up, if Luka turns the ball over, they say Luka turns the ball over. When LeBron does it, they say Lakers turnover. Like they refuse to call LeBron out on what he's not doing.
I would have to listen. I
got to listen to that.
Yeah, I haven't picked up on that.
I didn't pick up on that either, but they say once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
Across the board, like national games or local games?
More local.
Okay.
And I'm not calling people out.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
More local. And it's like, I get that. I mean, it would be hard to criticize LeBron. LeBron is LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Access to LeBron is very important. But I didn't know that at all, but it's starting to come out like, oh, it's a Laker turnover. No, that was LeBron. But when it's Luka, it's Luka. It's anybody else is anybody else. But it's weird. I think he's one of the best ever. I don't care what you think or how you have him slotted. In my opinion, we have to say LeBron is one of the best players we've ever seen, period, end of story.
I don't think anybody that you can take seriously would argue otherwise.
Right.
There's always going to be a jackass here or there that's going to say stupid stuff just to see if people react to it. To me, that's the easiest stuff to walk away from. The list of greatest player ever is about 5 or 6 names wide. He's one of them.
Of course.
If you want to pick Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I'm not going to call you crazy.
Yeah.
If you want to pick Michael Jordan, I'm not going to call you crazy. If you want to pick Will Chamberlain or Bill Russell, I'm not going to call you crazy. But if you're going to pick LeBron James, I'm not going to call you crazy. He's one of those guys.
I'm going to respect him as that guy, yeah.
I'm trying to think somebody else. Really, like Kevin Durant. That's a crazy take. He's terrific. He's one of the great players of his era. He's a Hall of Famer. But he's not the greatest player. He's close, but he's not. LeBron is not close. He's in that closed circuit of guys.
You know what I hear about KD? This comes from ballers. They think he has, like, his bag and his body type, like, makes him one of the greats. Like
he
a
is one of the
7-footer that can do that. Yeah,
he is. But I think that group of greatest player of all time is a really closed circle of guys, and it
should be impossible to get in.
And he's in it.
No doubt.
And he's still. This is why the Laker conversation, the Laker topic, I still think is incredibly complicated, because if LeBron were hanging around ceremonially, that's hard to say.
Say it again.
Ceremonially.
Now spell it.
See, if you were doing that, then it would be like, all right, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But he's not. He's the
balling.
Second best player on the team. Maybe on any given night, he's the third best player on the team if Austin Reeves is having a night.
I will respect him as
He's really good still.
Now, here's my only thing. Lakers come before him. I wish he was somebody else's issue.
Yeah.
I wish somebody else was dealing with it.
That's also true.
But I respect him as one of the greatest. All right. Dang, we're almost done, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Happy King Day. Happy Martin Luther King Day to everyone. Yes, really, really, really. And here's I got a little heat. You're going to work today on Martin Luther King Day? Yes, I am going to work. I choose to go to work. Because I think he would want me to go to work. He fought hard so I can work. So I think I'm going to go work and be happy about it. How about that?
I agree.
Thank you very much.
Makes sense.
Yes. What did they say? Overworked and underpaid, but thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No doubt. All right. When we come back, we have tip or no tip to end the show. That sucks. I mean, tip or no tip is fun, but the show's going to be over. That's what I meant. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
The road to the Lombardi runs through Yamava, and Sunday, January 25th, is your chance to win the ultimate Super Sunday prize. Join Cappy, Morales, Bergman, and producer Lindsay at the 909 Sports Bar for the AFC and the NFC Championship games. Everyone who shows up is entered to win a VIP Super Sunday experience and a one-night stay at Yamava. Be there January 25th at Yamava Resort and Casino to watch and win. You win?
ESPN LA, your home of the college football playoff and the biggest moments in sports. Made possible by Hard Rock Casino to home. Don't miss it, the national championship game.
As it hits 000, the Indiana Hoosiers continue their incredible, improbable run as they advance to their first ever national championship game. It'll be Indiana and Miami in Miami.
All right,
right, fans, here's your winning play. Live entertainment that hits harder than a goal line drive and 24/7 gaming with nonstop action. No huddle required. Punch it into the end zone at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
The easiest drive from downtown LA. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
The biggest moments in sports happen on ESPN LA.
Your next Subaru is waiting for you at Subaru of Glendale. Lease a brand new 2026 Subaru Outback Premium CBT for $349 a month plus tax for 36 months. One at this payment. VIN TY 457-11-3. MSRP $37,275. $33.99 due at signing. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net. 7,500 miles a year. Model code TDD-11. Must take delivery by February 2nd, 2026. Subaru Motors Finance. Lease rates extended to well-qualified buyers with above average credit. Subject to credit approval. Not all buyers may qualify.
Join the club at Pechanga Resort Casino. New club members who sign up receive a $25 resort credit, as well as a chance to win $100 in bonus credit. Enjoy perks like earning club dollars with every bet, invited events, and much, much more. Visit the club at Pechanga to sign up and start receiving benefits right away. Your perfect entertainment resort casino combination is available at Pechanga, voted the best Southern California casino.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. And Tip or No Tip on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Presented by LA Care. LA's most affordable health plan. Part of our community offering Medi-Cal and LA Care covered. And connecting Los Angeles to trusted, affordable care and support. Learn more at LAcare.org. Tip or no tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, Laura, I got one. I got a tip or no tip.
Okay.
Tip or no tip, LeBron would prefer to play in a do-rag.
That's messed up.
That is
I
messed
thought
up.
you were serious. Here I am like, oh, DeMarco got a tip or no tip.
I mean, come on. The dude can still ball, but there's some things we can't get away from.
Tip.
Just saying.
Tip.
And when, you see
Tip.
him work out, right?
Tip.
You see him work
Tip.
out with the do-rag on. You know he wants to play in that do-rag. You know. I bet he plays better in the do-rag. Come on.
I mean,
by the way, do you still rock do-rags? Right?
Every now and then. Do you do a do-rag?
I do, yeah. When I have my braids.
Oh,
we
okay,
keep it down, yes.
Not every day, but because I get the dent. Yes,
yeah,
it's
for sure.
tight, especially if you sleep in it. So, no, yeah.
I don't wear one in case you guys are going to ask me.
I know who does.
I was waiting for that.
No, I bet I know who does. Wears it every night. Sua.
Oh.
I bet Sua wears, he rocks a do-rag every night.
Oh,
I'll ask him when I see him on Sunday.
Yeah, did you?
For sure.
I bet he does with the weight. Okay, yeah. Anyway.
Okay. I was not expecting you to do that. All right, really quick. So as I was telling you guys earlier that I was in San Diego for my friend's bachelorette day, and I had to leave a little bit early. I had a prior commitment here in LA. Shout out to Jerry from Amor Salsita. We hung out for the Cali Bash on Sunday night. So I had to get back to LA, and I told my friend, hey, I got to go. She was like, cool, go handle business. I'm 20 minutes away from my apartment. I was like probably by Jamboree in the OC, if you guys know that area. When I get a call from my friend, she's like, dude, my car keys are in your backpack. And I said, wait, what?
That sucks.
And she goes, yeah, I put my car keys in your backpack. And I was like, when? She's like, when you were in the rage room, because they split us. She goes, I just put it to do the axe throwing. You were the one with the biggest bag. So I just threw them in there. And I was like, I don't think so. I opened my bag. Of course, the Navy cord is there because their sister was in the Navy. And I was like, oh, my God. And I was like, give me 5 minutes to process. Pulled over. And I was like, what do I do? Do I go back? Like, I have a commitment.
Where you started this journey? Where is she calling you from?
San Diego.
Okay, and you're all the way in like in
Jamboree.
Tustin up there?
Yeah, Tustin area.
Is this her car keys?
These are her car keys.
You got no choice.
So I was like, okay, let me figure this out. Christian's like, hey, come to LA. Go do, you already have a prior commitment. Like, go do that. I will drive the keys back.
Oh, damn.
To San Diego.
Yeah, I'll say.
And, like, I got you.
You owe him.
And I was like, oh, my God, whatever. So, luckily, we didn't have to do that because AAA came through, the premium. They just towed the car. So, we didn't have to do that. But it got me thinking, tip or no tip, if you were in my situation, you would immediately turn around, no questions asked, and get the keys to that person.
Tip. No tip. If you put your keys in my bag and forgot to get them, that's on you. I'll get them back. I'll get them back to you when I can. Here's another option. I mean, and this has happened to me like that, but not that distance. Getting an Uber. So I'll catch an Uber, bring you your keys, and you drive me back to my car.
Yeah, you meet in the middle somehow.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I'm going to answer the very specific question that you asked. You said you just turn around and go back, no questions asked, no tip. There are plenty of questions to be asked. How badly do you need these keys? Do you need them right now? Like, is this going to blow up your wedding if you don't have them in the next 24 hours? If the answer is yes, then I'll turn around. But if it's no, I can get through it. I can Uber here, there, and next day. All right, I'll get you tomorrow. I got to go do these things. Unless it's dire, I'm going north.
There you go. Right.
Keep going home.
So I knew that there was people that could bring her home. There was other people. My problem was, is your car getting towed because of where you're leaving it? Are you getting a ticket? Because San Diego,
they're pretty aggressive.
Right, they're aggressive with the parking and all that. So that's where I was freaking out. Yes, shout out to my man because he was willing to go do.
Big move.
Yes, and I was like, oh,
way to go, Milli Vanilli.
That's a big move.
There you go.
There are maybe 3 or 4 people on Earth I would do that for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That is.
No, I think I'd be more. If you had to, you'd do it. You wouldn't be happy about it.
Maybe 10.
Yeah.
Maybe 10.
Yep.
But it's a short list. That's a good one.
When I used to get the collect calls, like, back in the day, you collect call from jail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, will you accept? Sure. Hey, what's happening? I'm locked up. Yeah. My first question is, what you do?
Yeah.
What are you waiting
mine
for?
was always, again?
Again, right.
Yeah.
What you do this time? Yeah.
I got to know the way to the jail very quickly. I went to the jail multiple, like, this is no tip, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna implicate the guilty in this.
Yeah.
But I had a series where I was the jail call 3 times in a 1-month period.
You're solid. You're a solid individual.
I was one of the few people who wasn't in the jail.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you were the one outside that could get them out.
Yeah.
And get in the back seat because they usually come out stinking.
Okay, so I just sent Reese these pictures. I probably should have sent them to the group thread. And I know DeAndre has his own set. So probably about a year and a half ago, one of our listeners sent me these weird pictures. And I was like, whoa, what the bleep are these? So they took a picture of Christian and I and put it through AI and asked what our kids would look like.
Oh.
So those are the pictures that I just sent you guys. And I was like, that's creepy. I don't even know how to feel about it. But DeAndre and I were having a conversation. He did an AI thing for himself. And we were just like, I was like, oh, that's like, it kind of tracks. Like, I could kind of see that. So for me, somebody put my picture with Christian and asked, like, oh, what would Christian and Laura's kids look like? And I think Reese is putting them up on the YouTube channel. I don't think my kids would look like this, by the way.
Okay, look, maybe not. I don't know.
It's weird.
But those are good-looking kids.
That is true.
Those are cute kids. I don't know if it looks like you or Christian or a combination or what favors one or the other, but you get little bambinos like this, you're doing good.
Yeah, man.
These are good-looking kids.
AI.
So then
the clothes are clean. They're smiling.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
And then
no
DeAndre.
snot on the front of their shirts.
Yes.
Yeah.
DeAndre, I want you to share, and then I'll ask for the tip or no tip, but I want you to share your pictures and how that came about.
So I've been contemplating on shaving my fro off at the top and starting all over because it's uneven. So I want to get the full neck braids instead of just the top of the braids. So I've been contemplating on shaving my head and going back with the fade and letting it regrow all over again. So my girl decided to take a picture of me just to see how it looked. And they on ChatGPT, which I cannot stand.
Me neither.
So She legit took a picture, asked ChatGPT what I would look like with a full head of hair and then with the short fade.
ChatGPT right there?
And that's what ChatGPT came up with.
Oh, my God. Okay, wait. Which one is the real one? You with the hair?
No,
They're both.
They're both AI.
Oh, they're both AI.
Yeah, so that's the left is. I mean, both of them are AI pictures.
Are you asking for votes?
No, I was just seeing like if I should actually follow through with it.
Keep the fade, man.
So
yeah.
My tip or no tip here is, like, I hate ChatGPT. I know that we have to learn how to use AI and all that good stuff because it is the future. But tip or no tip, you're still hesitant about the AIs, like the ChatGPT, the Genies, Sora, like all these different types of things that you can do, because it's crazy the things that they can do, and it looks so real. That looks like DeAndre's face.
It does.
Like, you know what I mean? So tip or no tip, you're kind of still hesitant about the AI.
No tip, I guess. I mean, I'm not hesitant. It's here.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I don't really use it in the way it's intended to be used. I don't think I understand how to use it.
Yeah.
I use it more as like just a Google sort of supplement. 1/100,000th of the percent of the thing that it's capable
Right
of
there
doing.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably, but no, it doesn't make me uncomfortable. You're not putting that genie back in the bottle.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Wait, this isn't you? I thought that was a picture of you.
I mean, it's a picture of me, but into ChatGPT, they generated
the hair.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
his
they
face.
generated the hair.
It's
okay,
it's
like they didn't
AI
make
hair.
you. This is
No,
a picture
it's a
of
picture
you.
of like girlfriend snapped a picture of me, put it on ChatGPT, and asked.
Like you could take a picture of you and say ChatGPT, put a Mr. T mohawk on it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
And Tip or No Tip is presented by LA Care, LA's most affordable health plan, part of our community offering Medi-Cal and LA Care coverage, and connecting Los Angeles to trusted, afforded care and support. Learn more at lacare.org.
Happy Martin Luther King Day. Take it slow. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Not sure what to do this week? The answer is always Cosmo. If you're still watching NBA games on your phone or rewatching The Matrix on a flat screen, stop. Cosmo